Good morning. My name is Katinka. I'm the seamstress at the cottage, and welcome back to my channel. Over here, I talk about sewing, knitting, and sometimes I give you life updates. And at the moment, I am in the village where I used to live for 15 years. It's a coastal village, and I just love it here. So I came here about 10 days ago, and my friend fetched me from the airport, and we have just been catching up. I've been keeping a low profile because, as you heard 2 weeks ago, I was actually starting to get sick and it got worse. And I was coughing and spitting and feeling miserable. So I would visit with my friends and then go and lie down, visit with friends, then cough. And that's been my week, the last week. But I'm starting to feel better. My eyes are still thick and swollen. I need to get back to the doctor about that because this one is actually really sore and it's so swollen under here. I feel like I've got bags from here to eternity. But that's just one of those things. I'm not going to let it hold me back. So, what have I been doing? With all the traveling, I have been knitting. So, my jersey is slowly growing with almost, I think it's 350 stitches. It takes time. But Rome wasn't built in a day, and if you want a jersey that you really love, it's gonna take time. But I'm really excited about the progress. I also have been sewing. Not a lot, but at least for the first time since I'm in South Africa, I sat down in front of a sewing machine. I will insert a little bit of a tour of my friend's sewing and art space. Good morning. I have not sewn for almost, I think, a month and a half since I got to South Africa. It's just not been in the cards. And today I am in my friend's workshop. I'm going to show you a little bit around. And I'm going to sew for the first time in a month and a half. And I'm actually really excited. So there's the sea. I can actually hear it when the tractor is not making a racket. But you come in through this door and just look at this creative space. My friend's an artist. And she just does all these amazing things like painting. All this is her art wall with a lot of her work. And then she also sews. And I am here to use her workroom and to catch up with her. She has this amazing room where she does all her creative endeavors. And she's got a lot. So it's been so much fun to just sit there and cut out and spend time with her. And I started working on a dress for my friend's wedding, which is next weekend. So I need to actually get going. So this is the pattern for the petticoat. This was one of my granny's patterns, and I think it's just so beautiful. It is Simplicity 6491, and it's from the 60s or late 60s. I am using this fabric for the lining. It's just a chamois. It's not silk chamois. It's just a normal chamois. And then I have this for the dress, the overdress. And I am loving the process. I'm actually going to another friend of mine, the one I've been staying with. You might have seen her in my previous videos. We went fabric shopping once, and I always called her my partner in crime. Well, the two of us got together and it was like we've never been apart. And today we're going to sew. She wants to make some t-shirts and I want to work on my dress for the wedding. But then, as always, with me, I don't just go to a wedding. I have to be involved in the wedding. No, not really. It just happens like that. So my friend have this beautiful dress. I'm not going to show you. It's her dress to show. So what I'll do is when we've had the wedding, I'll put in some photos. But the applique that was on it was just done so badly and not enough. So you sometimes find these places where you can buy a dress that's made for you. She bought a second hand. And the problem with some of these places are maybe they don't have time. I'm going to put it like that. Maybe they don't have time because they have so many dresses. But this dress, the way the applique was, it like finished over her boobs at very, very strange places. And it was like they just plucked, stuck on some applique pieces or sewed it on and left it like that. It needed to be fuller. So I had to put a dress on And then I've put some more applique on, and I'm now busy sewing it on by hand. Another thing that was strange was the sleeves was cut so badly that it literally, the whole dress pulled up and made like wrinkles up here. So I've tweaked the sleeves. There wasn't enough from the sleeve fabric to put in a triangle under the arm. I can't remember what you call that. But if you do that, if you have a sleeve that you can't lift your arm, you can actually put a triangle underneath, and it really makes a difference. So I didn't have fabric for that. So what I did is I unpicked underneath the sleeve and folded it in, and now at least, and then I folded the sleeve back up. So she's like, her armpits can breathe now, but you won't see it. But it's open under her armpits because it's the only way I could get the dress to fit her properly. But she's going to look so beautiful. She's got beautiful blue eyes, and this dress just brings out the color of her eyes. It's her second wedding, and I'm really excited to be part of the process. So I've also been working on that. For the rest, I've gone to the beach once. I mean, it's literally not even half a kilometer, but I've just been too sick to actually go for proper walks. I'm starting to feel much better, so I am actually planning a walk today, and I'm excited about that. And then otherwise, it's just been so much fun catching up with all my friends and just go and visit and sit and have tea, looking at the sea and chatting and catching up. And I've just realized how much I've missed my friends. So I do have friends in all the places that I go to, but there are some friends that's just part of your heart. And the people in this village have been part of my heart and part of my family for a very long time. And I didn't realize how much I missed them until I got here. And so I am going to enjoy the rest of the time that I'm here. It's a few more weeks. And then I will be off to Joburg again for my sister's wedding. But for now, I am just going to enjoy being here. I will insert some traveling footage, and I will also from the beach. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching and for spending time with me. Goodbye. I have not seen this view in a year, and you're going to see it with me for the first time again. This used to be my favorite thing when I get around this corner to see that.